Good evening, and welcome to Research Insights. We're bringing you the latest updates in developing your research plan. I am Mr. Wayne.
And I'm Rochelle Troy Bilonyo Ahile. Good evening. Tonight, we're going to dive into the importance of organizing research plan, formulating research questions, and how to handle potential challenges. Stay tuned as we discuss some key topics of Unit 3, Developing a Research Plan.
How does developing a research plan guide the researchers in structuring their work and laying a clear path forward? Magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Ms. Lyra Jane Augusto Maraya. In our first segment, we will explore the critical role of crafting an effective research plan. So stay tuned for more.
And I'm Antoinette Epanto. After that, we'll discuss the significance of designing a comprehensive research plan and how to anticipate and address the potential challenges in the research process.
And now, let's move on to one of the most critical elements of any research process, formulating research questions and hypotheses. This is where the focus of your research is defined. Research questions guide the direction of the entire study, while hypotheses offer a predictive framework based on those questions.
That's a great point. In the educational context, particularly for teachers, formulating the right questions and the hypothesis is the key for assessing students' learning outcomes. For example, a teacher in the Philippines might ask, how does the use of technology in the classroom improve student engagement in remote learning? This question then leads to a hypothesis such as the use of educational apps increases students' participation and their performance.
And in the case of the overseas Filipino workers teaching here in Thailand, many are conducting research to improve their teaching strategies. A hypothesis like integrating Filipino cultural content into English lessons help Thai students better understand the material. This could be a key starting point. Research like this helps OFWs adapt their teaching methods to ensure that students connect with the content more effectively.
That's right. And these research questions and hypotheses not only provide direction, but also help in measuring the impact of different teaching techniques, especially in foreign environments like Thailand, where Filipino teachers are often tasked with bridging cultural and educational gaps.
We spoke with students about how they approach formulating research questions and hypotheses. Here's what they shared with us about their experiences.
Formulating research questions was a challenge at first, especially when I had to balance cultural context. As an OFW teacher, I wanted to make sure my research questions reflected both Filipino and Thai perspectives. My hypothesis was that teaching Filipino values would help Thai students engage more in class.
It's crucial to have a well-defined research question. It helps guide everything else. I've had to adjust my research questions to better suit the needs of my Thai students, and I've noticed the difference in how they respond to culturally relevant material.
So, it is clear that refining the research questions to suit the different students' population, like in the case of the OFWs here in Thailand, can make a big difference in the effectiveness of research.
Feeling lost when it comes to research? Research output got you all tangled up. Introducing the research pill. One pill, and suddenly you're in control. Plan your research output with ease. Track, analyze, and create effortlessly. With the research pill, your next big breakthrough is just a swallow away. Side effects may include high productivity, crystal clear ideas, and research success.
So, you formulated your research questions. Now, how do you move forward? It's all about designing a comprehensive research plan. A solid plan is your blueprint for conducting research, from data collection methods to analysis techniques.
And this plan must be well organized. We're talking about setting timelines, defining research methodology, and choosing the right tools for data gathering. Without a comprehensive research plan, your studies could lack the necessary structure to produce the reliable and valid results.
For instance, Filipino teachers working in Thailand could be conducting a study on the effectiveness of bilingual instruction for Thai students in learning English. A research plan would involve gathering qualitative data from student surveys, classroom observations, and students' performance metrics over the semester.
Exactly. In a scenario like this, the research plan must account for the unique educational system in Thailand, including the role of Thai language in the classroom and the bilingual nature of many Filipino teachers. The methodology might involve analyzing test scores before and after introducing bilingual instruction, alongside students and teachers' interview.
And this plan helps researchers, especially OFWs teaching abroad, by providing clarity on research process and aligning it with educational outcomes that are important with their respective schools and governments.
Today we are here at Richard School in Dinding District, Bangkok, Thailand. So today we're gonna interview some of our English teachers, Filipino English teachers who's working as overseas Filipino workers here in Thailand. So we're gonna ask them today about how they design their research plan. So, andito tayo ngayon sa classroom ni Teacher Art at halina kayo. Good morning, Teacher Art. Good morning. Okay, so kumusta po kayo?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling great. Wow. And kumusta po yung mga kids natin, yung students, yung high school students, right?
Apo.
Yan, Thai students. So, kumusta naman po ang pagtuturo nyo sa Thai school or sa Thai students?
So far, nag-enjoy po ako. Challenging siya, kasi kumbaga, nag-fulfilling ganito siya kasi nga, natutunan po sila somehow sa strategies na natutunan ko sa Philippines.
Yes, tama po kayo. Ganyan din po yung aking pakiramdam. Yes. Lalo na nung bago pa akong teacher. So, like, we really have to strategize of how we will understand, no? Sometimes we simplify pa natin yung mga words. Yes, with lesson for them. Yes, that's great. So, teacher, I would like to ask you about how do you design your research plan at ano yung mga kino-consider nyo or importante kino-consider nyo in planning your research or studies?
In my research po, the key is structure po. Kasi napakahalaga po naman structure po tayo kung paano po na gagawin yung research natin. In that particular aspect po, nakakapag-plan po tayo, nakakapag-organize po tayo, then nakakapag-take po tayo ng action according to what we structured. So, kumbaga magiging go-forward din tayo mag-prepare as well as magiging smooth po yung research process natin.
Yeah, tama po kayo, Teacher Art. Sa mga students yung ngayon, kasi meron din po kayong grade 9, no, na students, grade 10. So, ano po yung advice niyo sa kanila when it comes to research?
When it comes to research, I think it's important that you have a plan and clear goals to develop it. Yung may maging po kayong goals, ano yung gusto yung much that's it. And the structure itself, dapat matutunan mo din po kung ano yung tamang structure ng research or yung regarded on what steps are you going to take in the future.
Yes, that's right po, Teacher Art. And I hope you enjoy your teaching here sa Thailand po. And thank you so much for
Thank you din po.
the interview.
Thank you po. Thank you.
Today,
Hello, teacher.
how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Great. So, Teacher Nay, we are one more topic is about developing a research plan.
Mhm.
So, in your case, how do you prepare your research or your studies, and what do you consider to in designing your research plan?
As an OFWs teacher, it's really important to create a timeline for the study and set clear goals for both my students' progress, my own data collection. I use surveys and classroom tests for in tracking the changes over time.
Yeah, so you're tracking their progress.
Uh-huh.
That's good. So, ilang taon ka na dito, Teacher Nay, na nagtuturo?
Oh my God. Been like 20 years now.
20 years.
20 years.
Wow, 20 years.
Yeah.
So,
God.
tumatanda ka na dito, Teacher Nay.
Haligi.
Yes, 20 years. So, I believe that you already embrace the Thai culture. So, for your Thai students, how do you encourage them, or what advice do you give them about research?
I'm telling them to have this research so that they will have it to analyze the information. Next is have a deeper understanding or knowledge about this. And lastly, siguro, yung ma-develop nila how to solve yung problems.
Yes, tama po, Teacher Nate. So, it's very clear from these interviews that having a structured and a detailed plan for your research project is crucial to the success of any research project, especially here in Thailand, Teacher Nate, that we are teaching
True.
in a diverse educational environment.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Teacher
You're
Nate.
welcome. You're
Yes,
welcome.
thank you for the interview.
Research papers getting the best of you? Too much stress from your research papers can take a toll on your looks, turning your glow into a no-go. But don't worry, there's a way to regain your glow without the stress. Introducing Glow Ease, the ultimate stress-busting beauty product that works as hard as you do. Glow Ease, for when research stress tries to steal your shine, get back your glow with Glow Ease and get back to owning your research papers and your beauty.
No research project is without its challenges. In our final segment, let's talk about identifying and addressing some potential hurdles in research management, from unforeseen delays to participant recruitment issues. So researchers need to be ready for the unexpected.
One of the most common challenges in research is managing resources and maintaining participants' engagement, especially in long-term studies. So, researchers should anticipate these problems or challenges early on so that they can develop strategies to mitigate them.
In the context of education, especially for the OFWs teaching in Thailand, one challenge is balancing time between teaching duties and conducting research. Filipino teachers often juggle full-time teaching responsibilities while trying to collect data and analyzing student progress. Time management becomes essential.
That's a great point. Additionally, cultural differences between Thai students and Filipino teachers might affect the research process. For example, how can a Filipino teacher best assess a Thai student's engagement if language barrier or cultural misunderstanding come into play? So these challenges must be anticipated and addressed in the research plan.
Good day. I am Dr. Philip. I am currently one of the best researchers in the Philippines. One challenge I faced was managing time between my research and teaching. I was balancing both, and it got overwhelming. I had to find a way to schedule my tasks better to avoid burnout. Cultural differences were also a challenge. At first, I wasn't sure how to adapt my teaching materials to suit the students' learning styles. But after discussing with colleagues and getting feedback from students, I was able to tailor my research approach to be more effective.
Research is important, but when does it start taking over your life and your relationship? Too much focus on research can create distance. What happens when one partner becomes so consumed by their work, they forget about the people who matter the most? When you lose sight of each other, your relationship begins to fray. Research, deadlines, and responsibilities can overshadow what truly matters. But there's hope. It's never too late to restore the connection. With professional relationship counseling, you can learn how to balance your passions with the love that needs your attention. At No Research Counseling Service, we understand how stress and distractions can impact your relationship. Our counselors are here to help you rediscover the balance between work and love so you can grow together. Call No Research Counseling today. Your relationship deserves more than just research.
And that's a wrap for tonight's discussion. We've covered the essentials, from setting the stage, formulating questions, hypotheses, and crafting a solid research plan.
We hope that these insights will help you feel more confident in navigating the complexities of research methodologies. Stay tuned for more updates and experts' insights on research best practices.
Thank you once again for joining us tonight. Remember that research isn't just about finding the answers, but it's about asking the right questions.
And asking the right questions is what leads to meaningful discoveries. Have a great evening, everyone. This is Research Insight.